Hello and welcome back to the channel. And as you can see, I am on the EverQuest server page. And I'm here for a reason because today I'm going to talk about games for dads that can be played in short bursts. Now, I know EverQuest is, the time sink. People used to joke about go outside, see the sun. But in today's EverQuest, if you hop on and you can play on the free servers, and you don't actually have to start paying for anything for a very long time. In fact, you can take a very chill way through this and have fun. If you wanted to pay, as you can see, the high server is a TLP, and it is the one that was just released, so it is at the very beginnings. And it has been very busy. The only thing I would caution you about this is it's a box friendly server, so you might see 14 tunes running behind each other. Um, Everyone has their own raid in their own package, so that's the only thing that's a bummer about those. And then you have all the free servers down below. And this has, you have a high server that's Verona Vi. That is the role playing preferred. So that would be interesting. And then the medium server Tonari, which is where my main tunes are at. And then you have Kazakh Thul, Bristlebane, and Burtox as the other medium servers. Then you have servers that are lower. If you want to, for some reason, play on the PvP, I don't know that I wouldn't recommend this just because of time constraints. Um, as older gamers, we don't always have 4 hours to grind something out. But I do believe that EverQuest is a good free game for dads where you can pop on, get something done, and then move on to whatever activity you have for that day. So I do recommend EverQuest. I play EverQuest. You've seen on my channel EverQuest. You've seen EverQuest Legends a lot since that got announced. But I did want to put this in the spotlight as well. This is the game that got me really going into MMOs, and I had a ton of fun with this game through the early 2000s. I started in 99 and was a hardcore raider, played probably way too much time. I was in college. I went back to college as an older adult. I was already in my 30s. But I went back to college and played this, and that was my existence for a couple years. But I do recommend it. I do recommend that you try out the different classes and try to figure out which one fits what you do and how you want to play. But you most definitely can. You most definitely can play this as free and as a dad in short bursts. I almost would recommend just doing Agnar because it's pop locked progression, and it's through the lost dungeons of Narath. And that just means you're not going to see anything past this. It's going to stay. Whereas you see shattering of Row on many of these. All right, so let's switch over to the other option I was thinking. Hearthstone. So in Hearthstone, right now, we have this option, and you see all the hourglasses next to all of the characters. Right now, we have this option where you get free cards. And if you look in my collection, you'll see these hourglass symbols and times two. These are all from the first two expansions. So if you look down here, this is from the Emerald Dream and Lost City. And you get these cards free through the end of the month, actually into next month as well. The next expansion comes out in July. So you have these free cards and actually free decks. All you need to do is go into the new deck, choose what class you want, and then you choose the deck. And they are all filled except for some reason, the road. And the one card that you're missing is not available until after you play the apprenticeship. So you have every other class that you can make. Death Knight's up here. And they all have the hourglass. These decks will all go away whenever the next expansion launches. But if you haven't played before, or even if you haven't played for a long time, I would think about making a new account. They have this apprentice track. And in this apprentice track, this is where you earn. You always start with the mage, and then you move to the hunter, and then you start earning all the other classes. And along the way, you also make coins. Then sometimes you get packs, and then you have what you call a catch-up pack. And the catch-up pack is a 50 card pack that will give you legends, will give you epics, will give you rares and commons. So to give you a bunch of everything. And this is a great way to be building up your collection, because as you see, you get a 3-packer here, 3-packer there. You get a tavern run. And then you also have the apprentice. You can get apprentice decks, and you can look at them beforehand, to see what you want to play. I don't know that these, I don't think these are as strong as the other decks, but so look into these. Dragon Warrior is something that you can play pretty competitively. So this at least gets you started. So take a look at those. Take a look on HS Replay. I always want to remind everyone to use everything you can. And HS Replay is awesome. Download the HS Replay deck tracker, and you can sync up the deck tracker with HS Replay, and it will show you different decks that you have craftable or how much dust it will take to make. Whenever I was looking the other day while I'm on the apprentice track, I had a paladin deck that I could already make. I didn't have to use any dust, and it was at 58%. So going through the apprentice track, getting the cards, playing with what you have, playing with the free cards that they give you, it's going to give you a full month, or almost a full month, because the next expansion comes out early next month, and you'll be able to play with the free cards until then, and you'll be able to build up your collection at that point. As I just showed you, you have 2 apprentice decks that you get, then you have more catch-up packs, and then you have the regular packs, and then whenever you get to the end, you have another 3-packer, but you also get ladder-ready decks. Now, these decks are very good. They're not what the regular, like if you watch people play at Legend, you're going to see a lot of the cards from these decks, but they don't have all of the cards. So you can add the cards from there. And one of the things they do in the apprentice track as well is they give you this dust down here, and that's how you make cards. Like, you can upgrade or create this one, and I'm not gonna do it because it cost 100. Oh, no, I do not want to create a new golden. Um, so whenever you have one of a card, like, okay, here we go. This is better. Cost you 100 to make a rare. So there's the countdown, and then if you disenchant, you get less. So keep that in mind. You do have that option as well if you're trying to craft a very specific deck that you found out on HS Replay to play. But again, this game is very fun, and it's easy to hop into. And if you start the apprentice track and play through it and then play into ranked, you'll have plenty of opportunities against other people. Plus, you don't have to spend hours of time grinding away. If you want to be top of the ladder, then yeah, you will have to grind away, and you will probably have to spend money. But like I said, this could just be a game that you play for the next month because it has all of the free cards. And that's going to do it for today. I just wanted to highlight these two games. These are games that I play um, and I enjoy. I don't always have as much time as I would like, but I do like to play games. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you think. Let me know if there's something else you want to see or hear about, and I will gladly jump in and check it out. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day.